Hello everybody and welcome to East Longmeadow High School for this baseball matchup between the East Longmeadow Spartans and the Longmeadow Lancers. I'm Colin Casey here to bring you coverage on a very windy Wednesday afternoon. Spartans entering this game with a 1-2 record, where Longmeadow opposes them with a 2-1 record. Both teams playing some very tough games early on in their season. First three games for Longmeadow, they defeated Westfield and Munson but lost to Central. As for the Spartans, they defeated Agawam and lost to Amherst and Chicopee. Just moments away from first pitch here at East Longmeadow High School. Catcher Matt Domenico throws down to first. And the leadoff man digs in to begin the top of the first inning. And the first pitch is in there for strike one. That one swung on and missed for strike two. Wind appears to be blowing in from left field. And that ball is fouled off, backing out of play. That one misses high. On the mound for the Spartans this afternoon, Dan Lombardo, senior, who is committed to Wesleyan down in Connecticut. So he'll play baseball down there. Here's the 1-2. That one misses just high, 2-2. That one's popped up, and it will head over the first base dugout out of play. Chance of rain here in the forecast, so the fate of this game certainly could be in some doubt, as I believe rain might start somewhere around, my guess is like the 4th or 5th inning in this one. And swing and a miss, strike three. First strikeout of the day for Lombardo, and that'll be the first out of the top of the first. First pitch misses outside, ball one. Lombardo last season had a memorable performance against Agawam in which he threw a no-hitter. I believe varsity, JV, and freshman all won in that day of baseball, as he evens the count at 1-1. Ground ball to third, it gets through. Tough play at third, but that one ekes by, and it's going to be a one-out single for the Lancers. That one misses downstairs, 1-0. The plate is Conrad McCarthy for Longmeadow, as Lombardo bluffs to first. McCarthy hitting .333 so far this year with No homers, an RBI, and a double. Also scored 2 runs. Hard grounder to second. Tough play at second, but they do get it. Christian Romero with a nice play. And there are now 2 outs here in the first for Longmeadow. Slide step from Lombardo, and he fires in a strike. 0-1. Lombardo so far this year, 7 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 11 runs on 10 hits. He's walked 4 and struck out 5. Gets a sign. He deals. And it's a swinging strike. He's got 2 on him now. Lombardo certainly bringing his best stuff early on in this one. That one fouled off. Runner was on the move in that play. Oh and 2. Lombardo's pitch misses high. Inaminico throws down to second. And it gets away, but it wouldn't have been in time anyway. So it's a runner in scoring position now with 2 outs for Longmeadow. 1 and 2 count. And time is called. The wind is showing no signs of slowing down. That'll certainly knock down a few fly balls heading out towards left field. That one misses low. They appeal, see if he went around, and he did not. So the count is even at 2. Pitch from Lombardo misses up. Full count now. Steps off. Kind of funny, right as he stepped off, there's a massive wind gust, and he delivers the 3-2 pitch, misses low and outside for ball 4. So the Spartans not completely out of the woods yet, as it's 2 on and 2 away for Longmeadow. First pitch is a strike to Craig Conklin, 2 for 3 on the season with a walk. A couple of singles. Ground ball up the middle. Lombardo can't make the play. And Romero just tags second, and that'll end the inning. So Lancers threatened, but they can't score, and after a half of inning of play, we're still scoreless here at East Longmeadow High School. We're back here in the bottom of the first inning. Longmeadow unable to score in the top half of the inning, so East Longmeadow looking to put the first run up on the board with their first ups, and Christian Romero will be leading off, followed by Justin Garcia and Ben Bonavita. So Romero steps in, the second baseman. First pitch in the dirt. I believe it's Matt Walthouse on the mound for the Longmeadow Lancers. And that's in there. Walthouse, the lefty, 6 innings pitched so far this year. 4 hits allowed on 2 runs. 3 walks, 7 Ks, and he picked up a win. Romero lays that one off high. Romero 1 for 6 on the season with an RBI and 2 runs scored. That ball fouled off to the right. Two count. Off-speed pitch from Walthouse misses up and away. Line drive from Romero into left field for a base hit. So leadoff man on for the Spartans as they look to take the lead early on in the first inning. Justin Garcia steps in. Garcia 2 for 10 so far this year with a run scored. Romero takes his lead from first. Walthouse fires and catches the inside corner. 0-1. Pickoff move was a good one from Walthouse, but it's dropped on the tag and Romero's back in safely. The 0-1. Garcia shows bunt and the throw down to first, not nearly in time. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Pitch from Walthouse is a curveball missing outside. Try to backdoor him. 2-1. And misses inside. 2-1. And that misses inside, ball 4. So it's first and second now for the Spartans. Still nobody out, and that brings up the dangerous Ben Bonavita. Bonavita still looking for his first hit of the season, however. Does have an RBI. First pitch from Walthouse. It's popped up, right side, Tough play. And he makes the catch. So Bonavita pops out to first. That'll bring up Tyler Martinelli, the left-handed hitting first baseman. First pitch is a curveball that misses up and in for ball one. The 1-0. Ripped into left. Wind knocks it down though and it's caught. Good throw in, and it holds the runners at first and second with 2 men out now. That'll bring up the catcher, Matt Domenico. Domenico 3 for 6 so far in the season. And the first pitch to him is ripped to right. That's a base hit. They're sending Romero, and he's going to be in easily. It's an RBI single for Matt Domenico. And the Spartans take the lead 1-0. So first and third, 2 outs. Spartans on the board. Dan Richards at the plate. First pitch is hit into right field for a base hit. Garcia scores, and it's another RBI single, this one from Dan Richards. So first and third once again with 2 outs, 2-0 East Longmeadow. That'll bring up the sophomore Colin Pamonti. Longmeadow steps off. Spartans trying to provide some insurance for Lombardo, who's pitched pretty well in the first inning. That one's in there for strike 1. Misses up and Richards advances to second. No throw down. Dan Lombardo on deck. And that ball is fouled off, backing out of play. Two strikes on Pamonti. Pitch from Walthouse is fouled off again. Curveball's in there, strike 3. And that'll retire the side. But the Spartans do get 2 runs. A couple of RBI singles from Matt Domenico and Dan Richards. 2-0 after 1 inning of play.
This game is also brought to you by Holly's Auto Repair. Full-service repairs on foreign and domestic cars and complete auto service. That's Holly's Auto Repair, located on Shaker Road in East Longmeadow.
Back here at East Longmeadow High School for the top of the 2nd inning. You're watching Spartans baseball here on LCAT. I'm Colin Casey. And currently the Spartans own a 2-0 lead over Longmeadow as about to be in the 2nd. Dan Lombardo with a pretty good first inning, only he got 2 quick outs, then a hit and a walk. Kept the inning alive, but he came back, didn't allow any runs. And his first pitch of the 2nd inning is on the outside corner for a strike. Hard ground ball. Diving play by Martinelli. And he got him. Tyler Martinelli with a heck of a diving play over at first base. First out of the inning. He robs Nick Irwin of a base hit. Lombardo keeps firing him in there for strike 1. And it's a base hit to right. Thought about throwing it first, but didn't have enough time, so it's a 1-out single for Longmeadow. I'll tell you, this Longmeadow team has no shortage of hitting. Looking at their stats, and there are so many guys who just are able to drive the ball, especially in situations where there's runners in scoring position. Lombardo's first pitch is a good one, strike 1. That's strike 2. Throw over first, not in time. Pitch is fouled off, but it's held on to by Domenico for strike 3, 2 down. First pitch is swung on and missed. Max Rye at the plate. 2 for 9 on the season, a couple of RBIs and a double. He'll have his hands full here, though, as Lombardo is just throwing silver bullets. I mean, he's just painting the corner, too. It's just good pitchers know how to put the ball right on the black, and that's exactly what he's doing. There's another one there, and it's fouled off to the backstop, and he's got another hitter down 0-2. I can't imagine anyone hitting one out in this wind today. It's blowing from the outfield, so any fly ball is going to be knocked down with a lot of force. The 0-2 misses upstairs, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the first, man on first. And Lombardo throws one in a good location, but he doesn't get the call, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Another foul tip of the mitt, and another nice job of holding on to it by Matt and Domenico, and that'll retire the side. Bottom of the second about to commence as Dan Lombardo stepping in. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for Longmeadow. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Matt Waldhouse looks to recover after a rough bottom of the first inning in which he allowed 2 runs on 3 East Longmeadow hits. Soft pop-up, and it's off the glove of the first baseman, and that'll give Lombardo another chance here with 2 strikes. Pitch from Waldhouse. Ground ball to third. Good stab there, and throw on to first is in time for the first out. That'll bring up freshman Ryan Lavelle. And this East Longmeadow Spartans program has plenty of good freshman baseball players, including Lavelle, Alec Baker, and Andrew Kingston. Lavelle tries bunting on the first pitch, and he ends up almost bunting into his own dugout, fouled off. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt, 1-1. Fastball misses outside, 2-1. Three and 1 now. On deck for the Spartans. Back to the top of the order, Christian Romero singled in his first at-bat. That misses low and inside for ball 4. It's a 1-out walk to Ryan Lavelle. And he's got plenty of speed, so we'll have to see if he's on the move as Christian Romero steps in. They do the pickoff move. Lavelle's still running, though, and he beats it easily. Some incredible speed from Ryan Lavelle, and he moves into scoring position with 1 out. Shallow fly ball to right off the bat of Romero. Catch is made. Lavelle rather thinks about tagging, but he heads back to second, and there are now 2 outs. So that'll bring up Justin Garcia. He walked in his first at-bat. Off-speed pitch misses low. Ball's overthrown, going back to the pitcher, but no advance from Ryan Lavelle. Spartans were supposed to have a game on Monday that was canceled. I believe that was against Taconic. And on Friday, they will be taking on the Falcons of Minnechaug. That one's in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes to Garcia. At this rate, he might be looking at his second walk of the game. That would be the 3rd given up by Matt Wallows. Wallhouse does come back, however, with a fastball in the strike zone, 2-1. Swinging strike from Garcia, but Lavelle takes 3rd. 2-2 now to Garcia with a man on 3rd and 2 men out. Wallhouse gets us on. 2-2 home. Swing and a miss. Drop 3rd though. They got to throw down to 1st, and they do successfully. So Spartans strand 1 at 3rd, and after 2 full, they lead 2-0.
This game is brought to you in part by the Real Estate Market Center, located on North Main Street in East Longmeadow. Whether you are thinking of buying or selling a home, please consider calling Michael Roby at the Real Estate Market Center.
Top of the 3rd about to begin in this match between Esau Meadow and Longmeadow. Esau Meadow on top, 2-0. A couple of RBI singles from Matt Domenico and Dan Richards. And the first pitch from the top half of the 3rd is fouled off. 0-1. That one's in there for strike 2. Nice changeup, I believe, from Lombardo. That one's ripped foul. They'll do it again with 2 strikes. And Lombardo's pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Thought it was dropped 3rd, apparently not. And Lombardo picks up another K. That one's sliced foul. And Lombardo jumps ahead once again, 0-1. Soft ground ball towards short. Tough play, and they got him. Nice play by Justin Garcia. It's a bang bang play at first, but it looked like he just got him by half a step. 2 down. First pitch is in there for Conrad McCarthy. That one in the dirt, 1-1. Swung on and missed, strike 2. That one dipped a little bit at the end. in the dirt. He went, but gets away from Domenico, so he'll reach base with 2 outs. See if Lombardo can get the so-called 4th out of the inning. Be really interesting if he had struck out that batter that grounded out to Garcia, because then he would now have a chance at 4 strikeouts in the inning rather. He'd already have 3. Here's his 0-1 pitch. Beautiful off speed, 0-2. Just seems like he's untouchable right now, and any contact that's being made isn't hit all that hard. Runner on the move, doesn't matter, strike 3. And that'll retire the side. So after 2.5 innings played, Lombardo still not giving up any runs. His team on top 2-0. About to begin the bottom half of the 3rd inning here at East Longmeadow High School. You're watching Spartans baseball here on LCAT. If you want to watch any other type of East Longmeadow Spartans sporting events, check out LCAT's YouTube page at LCAT01028 at youtube.com. That's LCAT01028. Be the heart of the lineup here for the Spartans in the bottom half of the 3rd. Leading off will be Ben Bonavita, the 3rd baseman. First pitch misses low and away, 1-0. That one's in there for strike 1. In his first at-bat, Bonavita popped out to first. Here's the 1-1. This is outside, 2-1. That one ripped in the air to right. And it's caught. 1 out. That'll bring up senior Tyler Martinelli, the only left-handed bat in the Spartans lineup. Nice off-speed pitch from Matt Walthouse for strike 1. That one's in there for strike 2. The 0-2 from Walthouse. Just misses the outside corner, 1-2. One, two is a beautiful curveball right at the knees for strike 3. Third strikeout of the afternoon for Walthouse. And there are 2 down. First pitch to Matt Domenico swung on and missed for strike 1. Curveball doesn't quite come back over the plate. 1-1. Some pretty dark clouds moving into the area now. You have to wonder if rain might be a factor. Here's a 1-1 to Matty I, and he fouls it off. 1-2. One-two from Walthouse is just outside. 2-2. He's not missing by much. It's almost been like a constant breeze since the first pitch of this one. 2-2. Line drive, and it's a base hit for Matt Domenico, his second of the game. And the Spartans have some life here with 2 outs. I'll give Dan Richards a chance here with 1 on, 2 away. Richards with an RBI single in his first at-bat. At the time, made it a 2-0 game, which it actually still is now. And the first pitch to him is at the knees for strike 1. Richards hitting 300 in this young season with 2 RBI. Well, actually make it 3 RBIs. Curveball's a grounder back to Walthouse. Throw on to first, ends the inning. Raindrops are coming here at East Longmeadow High School. After 3 innings of play, Spartans lead the Lancers 2-0.
Looking for the latest news in East Longmeadow? Tune into LCAT News for updates on what's happening inside town government, up-to-the-minute information on local events and breaking news. Check out LCAT 01028 on YouTube.com or tune in each night at 7 p.m. on channel 191. LCAT News Update for all the news you need to know.
We're in the top of the 4th here at East Longmeadow High School as the Spartans have a 2-0 lead over the Lancers. Dan Lombardo off to a very good start here this afternoon. 3 scoreless innings so far. And his first pitch of the 4th is in there for strike 1. That one fouled off. 0-2. Pitch from Lombardo. That one fouled off too. Another 0-2. Beautiful curveball from Lombardo has him bending. 1 out. I believe that's his 6th strikeout of the game. First pitch dips just low. 1-0. Nick Irwin at the plate. Fastball just low as well, 2-0. Irwin was robbed on a fantastic play at first by Tyler Martinelli in his last appearance. Third straight pitch missing low from Lombardo as he falls behind 3-0. Haven't seen that much in this game. Dan Lombardo's gotten ahead of a lot of the batters that he's faced throughout this game. Grabs the outside corner for strike one, though. Comes back with another fastball, and that's hit on the ground to short. Garcia, close play, but he got him. 2 away for the Lancers. Lombardo continues to shine in this one. That one's ripped foul. Spartans lead 2-0 over the Lancers. RBI single from Matt Domenico, as well as an RBI single from Dan Richards back in the first inning. That's in there for strike 2. Nice off-speed pitch from Lombardo. The 0-2. Did he go around? He did not. 1-2. Lombardo. Everyone in the field from East Longmeadow took a step towards the dugout, but Lombardo not granted that strike. 2-2. He gets him that time swinging. His 7th of the game, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 4th set to begin here in this matchup between Spartans East Longmeadow and the Lancers of Longmeadow. Pinch hitter here for the Spartans, Danny Miller coming in. He will replace Colin Pamonti. Pamonti struck out in his only at-bat. Walthouse on for another inning. And he fires in a strike. 0-1. Nice curveball, 0-2. Walthouse was really settled down after that first inning in which he allowed 2 runs. He's only given up, I believe, 2 base runners since then, a walk and a single. Lavelle walked and Domenico singled. Miller fights to stay alive here. Still has 2 on him. In the dirt. Seems like the wind just continues to pick up here as skies beginning to get darker and darker. Good eye from Miller. Continues to work the count. 2-2. That misses upstairs. 3-2. On deck is pitcher Dan Lombardo. With nobody pinch hitting for him, I assume that he's going to be back out for the 5th, and why wouldn't he? He's been dominant. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's only given up 1 hit. And it's debatable if that was even a hit. It might have been an error. That one is ripped foul. Count remains full. I'll have to speak with statistician Tom Cronin to see if that ground ball to Bonavita in the first was indeed a hit. It could have been an error. Weak ground ball to the pitcher. Walthouse bobbles it, and he's in there. That'll be an error on Walthouse, as I think it hit Miller as he went to beat that one out. First error of the game from Longmeadow. Here's Lombardo. And he's going to lay down the sacrifice bunt. It works to perfection as Miller moves to scoring position with just one out. That'll bring up Ryan Lavelle. He walked in his first at-bat. Also stole second and third. First pitch doesn't quite fall back into the strike zone. Ump says it's up to Walthouse. The 1-0. Fouled off straight back. On deck for the Spartans, back to the top of the order with Christian Romero. Lavelle shows bunt. And I think that one missed as well. Ruled a ball, looked pretty good from here. Pop-up. Walthouse goes down looking to catch that, but nevertheless, play is made. And that's second out of the inning. And time is going to be called. Continues to blow. Some of these gusts have to be about 40 miles an hour. Walthouse remains into the game. And he'll face Romero with 2 outs and Danny Miller on second. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Longmeadow in their first 3 games of the season. They won at home against Westfield, then went on the road to defeat Munson and lose to Central. This is their 3rd straight road game here against Seesaw Meadow. Sharply hit ball up the middle, base hit. Miller heading home. And there's no throw. Danny Miller scores, and it's an RBI single for Christian Romero. It's amazing how big an error can be. It's Romero's second RBI on the year. His second hit of the day, and that puts him at 3 for 8 on the season. Or excuse me, 3 for 9. First pitch to Justin Garcia is in there for strike one. 3-0 our score as we play inning number 4. Wildhouse looks over to first at Romero. Nothing doing. That one misses high. You can see Wildhouse getting really frustrated. A lot of these close pitches not going his way. Curveball misses outside. 2-1 the count. That one fouled off right onto the tennis courts. Count even at 2. Romero on first. 2 down in the bottom half of the 4th. Spartans lead 3-0 over the Lancers. The 2-2 pitch from Waldhouse. Tapper down the third base side. Rolls foul. Try a 2-2 again. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third. Bobbled. The throw is high and it goes out of play. So Romero will stay at third. Won't give him a home. But that sends Garcia to second on the throwing error. Ball hits sharply to left. And it'll be a foul ball. Rain's starting to come down. Ben Bonavita. 2 runners in scoring positions, 2 down. Nice breaking ball from Walthouse. Strike 2. This would be a great time for Ben Bonavita to pick up his first hit of the season. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Pitch misses outside. Very light drizzle right now, so that's good for the time being. Hopefully it doesn't get any heavier than this. Curveball just misses. 2-2. That's a call that Walthouse hasn't really gotten throughout this game, that curveball up in the zone. Well, not really in the zone, it's just outside the zone. 2-2. Bonavita chases one, and he stays alive. Garcia at second, Romero at third, 2 down, bottom 4, 3-0 lead for East Longmeadow. The 2-2. And it hits him! Right in the leg. Bonavita gets up, trots on to first, and the bases are going to be loaded for cleanup hitter Tyler Martinelli. He got a hold of one back in the third inning. Couldn't quite get enough. The wind didn't help as he sliced it out to left field. It's time being called. Bonavia trying to walk it off. It's always a tough one to take, especially when it's very cold out like it is this afternoon. Bonavia is going to stay in the game. And here's Martinelli. He's got the bases loaded. Walthouse gets a sign. First pitch is taken the other way, foul. Tyler waited too long on that curveball. Got to straighten that one out. 0-1. That's in there for strike two. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball down the first base line, foul. It's been a pretty lengthy inning. A lot of pitches thrown from Walthouse. I'd assume this might be his last. We'll try 0-2 again. Curveball misses just inside. The 1-2. Walthouse delivers. Swung on and missed, strike three. And the inning is over. Second time that Martinelli struck out in this one, as he strands bases loaded, but the Spartans pick up another run. They lead 3-0 after 4 innings of play.
Today's game is brought to you in part by the Real Estate Market Center, located on North Main Street in East Longmeadow. Whether you are thinking of buying or selling a home, please consider calling Michael Roby at the Real Estate Market Center. This game is also brought to you by Holly's Auto Repair. Full-service repairs on foreign and domestic cars and complete auto service. That's Holly's Auto Repair, located on Shaker Road in East Longmeadow. Sports fans, stay in touch with all of East Longmeadow High School sports by following us on Twitter using our handle @LCatSports. And don't forget, you can watch our complete lineup of LCat Sports anytime on any device by watching LCat's YouTube channel, LCat01028. Subscribe to our page to stay up to date with sports games, meetings, concerts, and town events. All available wherever you are, whenever you want. That's LCat01028 at youtube.com.
Beating the top half of the 5th inning, and during the middle of the inning, the clouds opened up and it's raining. Lombardo gets 2 quick strikes. He's got him 0-2. That one misses outside. And Domenico throws that one right past Lombardo. Not only is wind a factor, but now rain is. 1-2. Fouled off. This might be the biggest wind gust that has happened so far this afternoon. That one really, really nasty. That one misses. 2-2. having trouble keeping my eyes open. Glasses can only do so much. 2-2 the count. Throw on to first is in time. 1 out in the 5th. One out in the 5th. First pitch, the at-bat misses low. That one is a swing strike. 0-2. Lombardo continues to dominate on the hill. Ball tipped foul. Stays 0-2. Two pitches hit to left, hooking foul. It's going to drop. Umpire getting a clean ball for Lombardo as rain's starting to take its toll on the tall pitcher. Doesn't matter though, the new ball really helped as that's strike 3, 2 men out. 8th K of the ball game for the senior Lombardo. Ground ball up the middle. Tough play. Garcia makes it though. And the side is retired. Back in the bottom of the 5th. Spartans lead the Lancers 3-0. And it's Matt Domenico leading things off. He's 2 for 2 with an RBI, pair of singles. Ballhouse still out there, and his first pitch is in for a strike. That misses outside, 1-1. And Domenico lines one down the right field line, foul. One ball, 2 strikes to the catcher. It's in the dirt. Not only is Domenico a great catcher for this varsity Spartans team, also a very good basketball player. Hits that one on the ground to short. Throw on to first is in time. 1 out. And Dan Richards fouls first pitch off to the backstop. The 0-1. This is outside and low, 1-1. And time being called, there's a stray baseball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Center fielder Richards at the plate. 1 for 2 on the day. With an RBI single. Hits this one on the ground to second. 2 quick outs for Walthouse. And that'll bring up Colin Monty. He had Danny Miller bat for him in his last at-bat, but in the first inning, Monty struck out looking as he takes strike 1. Soft ground ball towards short. Tough play, and it's thrown away. Score that one in E6, and Monty will be in scoring position with 2 down. Walthouse in the stretch. And the first pitch to Dan Lombardo's in for strike 1. Weak ground ball. Tough play, and they won't make the play. So runners to the corners. 2 down, and that'll bring up freshman Ryan Lavelle. Lavelle is 0 for 1 with a walk in his 2 plate appearances. And it appears we're going to have a pinch runner, and it looks like Tyler Brown's heading out. And it's going to be for Dan Lombardo, so you have to wonder if that's going to be the day for Lombardo. Staying alive after a pair of errors made by Longmeadow. That misses inside, and that's going to be a run. Ball goes out of play. That's going to be another error. Pass ball, I'd assume. Colin Monty scores 4-0. Spartans take the lead. Also, Tyler Brown moves up to second. 2-0 count. That misses 3-0. Lavelle takes that one for strike 1. taken. Pitch to Lavelle. Is in there for strike 2. Three and two. Bell chases, but he gets a piece of it. Count remains full. Once more. Strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Spartans pick up another run, however, and their lead extends 4-0. They lead the Lancers.
If you're a local business owner, you should consider supporting LCAT's coverage of sports here in East Longmeadow by becoming an underwriter of our very popular sports programming. Choose from 3-month packages up to a full year and let our viewers know that you support our teams and LCAT's commitment to share their achievements within the East Longmeadow community. To learn more about how you can become an underwriter with surprisingly affordable introductory packages, contact Sports Director Jamie Rook at 413-525-4220.
About to be in the top half of inning number 6. East Longmeadow Spartans with a 4-0 lead over the Longmeadow Lancers. Some great pitching from Dan Lombardo as he heads out for his 6th inning of work. And he possibly might have a no-hitter. It depends on if that was indeed an error made by Ben Bonavita back in the 1st inning. You know what, I just realized actually there was a base hit, so he does not have a no-hitter. I remember there's a single to right. So, either way, whatever the case was with that ground ball to Bonavita, it's just a moot point. That pitch misses outside, 1-1. Swings and misses, strike 2. Ball just misses. Ground ball to third. Bonavita throws on to first, 1 out. First pitch from Lombardo. Fouled off. Oh, 1 pitch. Strike 2. Dan Lombardo really feeling it this afternoon. O2 is sliced foul, backing out of play. Try it again at 0-2. line. That's a fair ball. Second hit of the game surrendered by Dan Lombardo. This one coming with one out in the top of the sixth. Really is unbelievable, the shift of weather. This early this morning and even early this afternoon, temperatures were pretty good, and it was mostly sunny. There was not a lot of clouds in the sky, and it's taken a 180-degree turn. The offer from Lombardo is tipped foul off to the right. Raindrops appear to be getting heavier. That's in there for strike two. That one cranked foul off to the right. Another two-strike pitch, good off speed. And that's the second out of the inning. Bit of an argument being made by the Longmeadow coach. They'll come to together to talk about it, whether or not that ball was tipped. And as they do, the rain's starting to pick up once again. And they're going to say that it was indeed tipped. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. Couldn't tell between the two numbers who was who. And they say it wasn't tipped, so that is the second out of the sixth inning. Sinking liner into center, but a nice running catch made by Dan Richards to end the inning. Shutout still intact for Lombardo as the Spartans lead 4-0. Bottom of the sixth set to begin here at East Longmeadow High School as the Spartans lead the Lancers 4-0 in a miserable second half of this game. It was temperature wasn't great at the beginning. It was very windy, but at least there was no rain. Throw rain into this and it's just a disaster to play in. First pitch is a high pop-up off the bat of Christian Romero. And the play is made for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Justin Garcia, the shortstop. He's 0 for 2 with a walk, a strikeout, and he reached on there as well. Fastball in the dirt. Ground ball to third. 2 away. That'll bring up Ben Bonavita. Bonavita popped out to first, flew out to right, and was hit by a pitch. Starting pitcher for Longmeadow, Matt Walthouse, went 5 innings, giving up 4 runs. I believe about half those runs were earned. Pitch to Bonavita. Hit on the ground. Tough play. They make it, but they have no time to throw, and that's Bonavita's first hit of the season. Coming with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. And that'll give Tyler Martinelli a chance. Martinelli in his last at-bat struck out the bases loaded. That was his 2nd strikeout of the game. He also flew out to left back in the 1st inning. First pitch to T. Mart. Misses low and outside. Ball hit deep. But the catcher's made to retire to the side. We head to the 7th. 4-0 lead East Longmeadow.
This game is brought to you in part by the Real Estate Market Center, located on North Main Street in East Longmeadow. Whether you are thinking of buying or selling a home, please consider calling Michael Roby at the Real Estate Market Center. This game is also brought to you by Holly's Auto Repair. Full service repairs on foreign and domestic cars and complete auto service. That's Holly's Auto Repair, located on Shaker Road in East Longmeadow.
Spartans with a 4-0 lead. Dan Lombardo with an outstanding performance as he's thrown 6 shutout innings. He looks to finish things off here in the 7th. I believe he's got 8 or 9 strikeouts in this one as well, so he's been doing his part, and so is the Spartans offense, tallying 4 runs in this one. Really got to give a lot of credit to Matt Domenico. He can crank the ball, had a few singles. Picked up an RBI. Swings and misses, strike 2. Thought it was 3 for a second, my bad. Barter looks to finish him off for another strikeout. In there, strike 3. That's 1 down. Spartans infield works it around the horn as they look to improve their record to 2-2 and drop Longmeadow's record to 2-2. It's always good to get victories against rival teams like this. Certainly not over yet, but it's looking good for the Spartans with 1 out in the last inning. Two balls, no strikes to count. Fouled off to the right. The 2-1. Lombardo kicks and deals, and it misses low. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Base is empty. Only 2 hits allowed, I believe, from Lombardo. That one fouled off. It's a full count. The payoff pitch from Dan Lombardo. That one's fouled off. It seems like Longmeadow's been testing out these new tennis courts a lot in this, which is really not surprising. Their tennis teams won the league championship 18 straight years. Unfortunately for them, this isn't tennis, this is baseball. Ground ball to short. Garcia with a beautiful play, and that's a second out. As it's still 4-0. Spartans getting some run support early in the first inning. Picking up a couple there. Got a couple more later on. And it's been more than enough for pitcher Dan Lombardo, as he's got 2 outs in the top of the 7th. First pitch is a pop-up. Garcia calls it. He makes the catch. And that's the game. So the Spartans pick up a 4-0 victory in a complete game shutout from Dan Lombardo. Spartans improve their record to 2-2. They will face Minnetonka back here on Friday, and we'll have that game covered for you. Final score once again, Longmeadow 0, East Longmeadow 4. I'm Colin Casey. Thank you for joining us. Have a good one.